Hey guys, welcome back. It's your boy Professor Charles S. And I'm sorry guys, I do apologize. Yesterday was unexpected. Family wanted to do something and I was just like, okay, why was I not informed about this right away? You know, I usually do videos on Saturday. So today I'm gonna talk about Toy Story 4. Yes, I did go see that Friday at the mall. Kind of got some, I was a little worried about Toy Story 4 because usually with Disney they do 3 movies or maybe 2 at the most for their animated films, and especially a Pixar film. We only seen 3, you know what I'm saying, or maybe 2 films, so I'm like, oh, Disney about this life, boy, y'all talking about a 4th installment? So let's talk about it. Bo Peep. Basically, we learned what happened to Bo Peep, which is kind of like the love interest of Woody. And that was really interesting because we did not know what happened. When you saw Toy Story 3, you said, what the hell? Where Bo Peep at? Where's she at? I thought her and Woody was going to be, bae. They both baes. You know what I'm saying? Like, love of their life. What happens is Andy's sister gets rid of Bo Peep, and as we can see, this takes place before Toy Story 3, 9 years. And I said, oh, now we know what happened. Woody goes to rescue Bo Peep, and she's like, no, Woody, it's time for me to go. And you kind of felt a little sentimental because you're like, dang, like, he went to go rescue this, his bae, and, pretty much he couldn't save her, you know what I'm saying? She's like, nah, and the sheep that were with her. I was like, yo, this is amazing. So, now, 9 years... So this takes place, like I said before Toy Story 3. Toy Story 4, now Woody has a new owner, which is not Andy anymore. If you've seen 3, you know that now. But she's not really interested in Woody. We see her play with other toys more than Woody, which is really interesting. She plays with Buzz Lightyear. She plays with Jessie. She plays with some of the other toys. And I love the scene where Woody's in the closet and the other toys is like, oh, I remember when she used to play with me, like, oh, we're just throwaways, we lost interest. And I think that stood for something. Sometimes as people, we forget how to value people, even though this is a movie based on toys, and also the little girl ends up making a toy, which is the funniest thing. Forky, oh my God. Forky is hilarious. That's one thing that really worked with this film, Forky. Forky is this new toy that's been created. Looks like freaking Frankenstein of toys. And he always calling himself trash. He like, hey, good he always falling in the trash and shit. I'm like, what the hell? Like, what type of creation is this? And it was funny because you saw how he really was. He just like, look, I'm not real. This is not me. And Woody like, you are. You've been created. You know what I'm saying? So I like the dynamic between him and Woody. Woody's trying to convince him, like, look, you're one of us. And Forky like, no, I'm not. I'm not one of y'all. Get away from... Ah! You know what I'm saying? He always trying to get away from Woody's grips. And I love the character dynamics between the 2 actors that played these characters. For the voice acting, I think they had really great chemistry. That was something that I really liked about this. That was something that really worked out with this film. On top of that, Bo Peep, we see her again. I was like, yo, because originally it's supposed to be a romance movie, and I'm like, Toy Story 4 being a romance movie, I really wasn't for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad it didn't become that type of thing. But I gotta say, I like the interaction with Bo Peep when she sees Woody again. And that was something that was really interesting. Woody saw her lamp with her on it and stuff like that inside the shop. So this place, Forky ends up escaping. And that's what leads to Woody's journey to go find Forky and stuff like that. Because, the little girl and her family goes on vacation. And guess what happens? Forky's missing. And guess who's to the rescue? Woody. The other thing I loved about this movie was Buzz's character development, listening to your inner voice. That's something that I really liked about it because I am a spiritual person. That was something that sometimes you have to listen to your intuition yourself. And that was something I really loved about Buzz. Buzz like, look, I'm going to do this, because my intuition told me this. And he pressed the button, do this, do this. Pretty much letting you know that he had a conscience, So that's something I liked about Buzz in this film. We saw Buzz, come to the aid of Woody. They're like best friends, which was really interesting. We see a worried Jesse, because Jesse was worried that Woody or Buzz wouldn't return in time. On top of that, I love what they did with Key and Peele, the actors that were the bear and the chicken. Fantastic. Jordan Peele played a fantastic chicken. Key played a fantastic rabbit. They were so freaking comical to this movie. And let's not forget Keanu Reeves, oh my God, being the stunt Canadian action figure. I love that too. They showed that he wasn't brave enough to do the stunt. And then when it came to rescuing Woody from the dolls and the main villain, which I didn't consider her a villain. She was a villain, but she was abandoned. Pretty much she wanted to have a home, a child to look after her. For a minute, she was after Woody for his thing on the back of him because her thing stopped working. She's like, I want that. She was like the mafia. She had all them little freaking puppets. That was the scariest thing about because puppets be popping up and shit. Like, what the hell? I said, these puppets popping up everywhere. But they were like a little henchmen. And I like that thing too, with the aspect of it. But then towards the end of the movie, you see that she's really not a villain. She's just misunderstood. She's looking for someone to love her as Woody has been loved from Forky spilling his freaking brains out, confessing, these are my confessions, telling the doll, like, look, Woody, he's had an owner, and, the place that she was at, these toys were literally abandoned, pretty much. Like, wasn't nobody going to this shop buying no toys and none of this stuff. But what I loved about this movie, the themes, friendship, inner voice, taking risks. Those were the three things I got from this freaking movie. And also helping friends, even though they don't, feel like they're trash from Forky's aspect, because Forky always thought he was trash, but then eventually feel like he's not freaking trash anymore. But I gotta say, I get this 5 out of 5. This was better than Toy Story 3. Toy Story 3, it was good. It just was too predictable. With Toy Story 4, it was like, all right, I'm not for sure if the villain's going to change size or not or anything like that. But towards the end, I had a feeling that was going to be it. But then the ending shocked me too. That was the best thing about the ending. Bo Peep and Woody end up going together on their own adventure. Woody passing down the mantle to Jesse. Oh my God, dog. I almost wanted to cry, dog. Because that was amazing. Like, he like, look, here, you can take it. Buzz, saying his farewells to him. And like I said, Bo Peep and her sheep. And like I said, Woody going on adventures together. Being free toys, you know what I'm saying? Not owned by anybody. Whereas Buzz and Jesse and the rest of the gang, like I said, Mr. Potato Head, what is it? Tyrannosaurus Rex, Triceratops, all the other toys that were there, they stayed with the little girl at the end. Like I said, love the soundtracks for this film. You Got a Friend. I mean, and they had the one for Forky. That was really interesting. Like I said, I did not lose my interest with this film as much as I did with Toy Story 3. There was a little bit loss of interest, but overall, this was a great 3D anime film. Pixar, thank you so much for putting this out and not making it like bad. Because I'm like, sometimes when that 4 comes up for movies, either it's going to be straight dookie or it's going to be straight awesome. But I really enjoyed the film. You guys tell me what you think about it. If you have not seen Toy Story 4, go see it in theaters right now. It's your boy, Professor Charles S. in the building today. Have a great one. It is Sunday after all. Peace.